Let us discuss the line spectrum of hydrogen atom. When the hydrogen molecule is passed, when electrical discharge is passed in the hydrogen molecule, then they breaks up into its atoms and excited to higher energy state. When this excited atom de-excite to lower energy state, then they radiate radiation of certain frequency. This hydrogen atom consists of various lines which are named on the basis of their discoverer. Let us discuss them. We have hydrogen molecule such as H2. When electrical discharge or energy is provided to it, then this hydrogen molecule will break up. This one is the radiation, where energy falls over it. Then this hydrogen molecule breaks into atoms such as 2H, and further on absorption of energy, it is converted to 2H star. This is star represent the excited state. I have discussed excited state. It means if an atom or molecule absorb energy, then the energy content of that atom or molecule increases, and that state is termed as excited state. That is what we have here. Next to that, when they de-excite to lower energy state, let us say they convert to lower energy state, it means 2H. Here we happen to start, it means this is the ground state. Then they radiate energy. When they radiate energy, then we have different lines which are named after their discoverer. In 1885, Balmer shows that when there is a transition, suppose this one is the hydrogen atom, this one is the hydrogen, this one is the nucleus, it contains electron here, E. This one is the n equals to 1 to the next, other energy levels are there, n equals to 2. Here we have n equals to 3. Here we have n equals to 4. Then Balmer observed that when an electron de-excite from higher, this one is the hydrogen atom, this one is the nucleus of hydrogen. When an electron de-excite from higher energy state to second energy level, it means when an electron de-excite from 322, 422, 522, 622, whatever it may be, we can say that when an electron in an hydrogen is de-excite from higher energy state to second energy level, then a visible spectrum is produced, and that spectrum is termed as, that series is termed as Balmer series. How he represent it? He represent V bar, it is equals to 109677 into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by n square centimeter inverse. Because we know V bar is equals to 1 by lambda. This one is the wave number. It is equals to 109677 677 into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by n square, and we know lambda, it has unit centimeter. Here we have centimeter inverse. This formula was given by Balmer when transition to n equals to 2 takes place from any other higher energy state. Here n equals to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. To the next, Johnson-Rydberg simplified it and give a new formula according to Johnson Rydberg V bar is equals to 109,677 into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, where if n1 equals to 1, then n2 equals to n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3 and so on. The series of lines which were observed by the different scientists, it means transition to what we have, we will discuss. This 109677, what we have, 109677 is known as Rydberg constant. Rydberg constant. The next we have the series of lines in the hydrogen spectrum were named after their discoverer if transition to n1 occurs. N equals to, if n1 equals to 1, it is known as Lyman series. If n1 equals to 2, हमने देखा है, it is known as Balmer series. If n1 equals to 3, it is known as Paschen, Lyman, Balmer, Paschen. If n1 equals to 4, it is known as Brackett. And if n1 equals to 5, it is known as Pfund. What I have written here, we will discuss. जब हाइड्रोजन एटम को हम इलेक्ट्रिकल डिस्चार्ज में रखेंगे, इलेक्ट्रिकल डिस्चार्ज में रखने का केवल एक मोटो है कि हम इसको एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करेंगे कंटिन्यूअसली. जब हम इसको कंटिन्यूअस एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करेंगे, देन हाइड्रोजन फर्स्ट ब्रेक डाउन इनटू इट्स कंस्टिट्यूएंट एटम. ये मॉलिक्यूल है, और जब मॉलिक्यूल को एनर्जी मिलेगी तो उसके बीच के बॉन्ड्स ब्रेक होंगे, और जब बॉन्ड ब्रेक हो जाएंगे तो वो एटम्स में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. फिर जो एटम है वो एनर्जी को अब्सॉर्ब करेंगे एंड दे मूव टू एक्साइटेड स्टेट, और वी कैन से हायर एनर्जी स्टेट. अब व्हेन दे डीएक्साइट टू ग्राउंड स्टेट, ये हायर एनर्जी स्टेट में एनर्जी का कंटेंट अधिक है, ये अनस्टेबल होता है, और ये क्या करेगा, एनर्जी को रेडिएट करके ग्राउंड स्टेट में आएगा, तो वो रेडिएशन प्रोड्यूस करेगा. उस जो रेडिएशन का स्पेक्ट्रम होगा उसमें सेवरल लाइंस होंगी. अब ये सेवरल लाइंस क्यों है भाई? बिकॉज सेवरल लाइंस इसलिए उसको ऑब्जर्व करने का सबसे पहले काम किया बामर ने, और बामर ने बताया कि ये लाइंस क्या हैं. तो लाइंस क्या है, दे आर ऑफ डिफरेंट वेवलेंथ, अलग अलग वेवलेंथ के वो हैं. और यहां देखिए हमने लिखा है वेव नंबर. वेव नंबर इज इक्वल टू 1 by लैम्डा. which is equals to 109677 ब्रैकेट में 1/n1 स्क्वायर माइनस, हियर वी है बामर ने क्या ऑब्जर्व किया कि 1/2 स्क्वायर, क्योंकि ट्रांजिशन इन्होंने nth स्टेट से सेकंड एनर्जी लेवल तक चेक किया था, सेकंड स्तर तक देखा था, इसीलिए यहां क्या हो जाएगा 1/2 स्क्वायर माइनस 1/n स्क्वायर सेंटीमीटर इनवर्स। फिर क्या किया जॉनसन रेडबर्ग ने, क्या किया इसको थोड़ा सा इसमें मॉडिफिकेशन किया, यहां 2 स्क्वायर, क्योंकि बामर ने केवल एक चीज को ऑब्जर्व किया था बामर सीरीज को, तो इन्होंने क्या किया एक जनरल फार्मूला दिया जिसमें सारे हम लाइन स्पेक्ट्रम को देख सकते हैं। तो कैसे, दिस इज वेव नंबर, हियर वी हैव द रेडबर्ग कांस्टेंट विच इज इक्वल्स टू 109677 1/n1 स्क्वायर माइनस 1/n2 स्क्वायर। अब ये n1 क्या है, n1 का मतलब किस एनर्जी स्टेट में इलेक्ट्रॉन आ रहा है, आ तो रहा हम जानते हैं कि हायर एनर्जी स्टेट से आएगा, लेकिन किस एनर्जी स्टेट में आ रहा है दैट इज नोन एज n1। तो n2 क्या हो जाएगा, अगर n1 हमारा 1 है तो या तो 2 से आ सकता है, या तो 3 से, या तो 4 से, या तो 5 से, या तो 6 से। तो दैट्स वाई हमने लिखा है कि n2 इक्वल्स टू n+1 n+2 n+3 n+4 एंड सो ऑन। इसका मतलब n1 में वो किसी भी हायर एनर्जी स्टेट से आ सकता है, लेकिन अगर ये डेफिनेट है कि n1 में ही आ रहा है तो हम उसको बोलेंगे लाइमन सीरीज। अगर सेकेंड एनर्जी लेवल में आ रहा है, सेकेंड सेल में आ रहा है, तो उसको हम बोलेंगे बामर, इसलिए यहां हमने 2 रखा है। अगर तीसरे में आ रहा है तो हम उसको बोलेंगे पार्शन, अगर चौथे में आ रहा है हम उसको बोलेंगे ब्रैकेट, अगर फिफ्थ में आ रहा है तो दैट इज नोन एज पिफन। तो हमारे पास ये जनरल फॉर्मूला है। जो हमारे बामर थे उन्होंने विजिबल स्पेक्ट्रम को ऑब्जर्व किया था। उन्होंने क्या देखा कि अगर कोई हाइड्रोजन स्पेक्ट्रम, हाइड्रोजन है और हाइड्रोजन का एटम एक्साइटेड स्टेट में है, और जब वो डी एक्साइट होता है तो वो एनर्जी को रेडिएट करता है। उस एनर्जी के वो जो रेडिएशन है उसके स्पेक्ट्रम में सेवरल लाइंस मिलेगी, और इन्होंने केवल बामर लाइंस को ऑब्जर्व किया था जो विजिबल स्पेक्ट्रम में आता है। विजिबल स्पेक्ट्रम इट मींस कि किसी भी हायर एनर्जी स्टेट से अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन डी एक्साइट होके सेकेंड सेल में आता है, सेकेंड सेल में आता है, इट मींस n इक्वल्स टू 2, जिसे हम प्रिंसिपल क्वांटम नंबर भी कहते हैं। तो वहां जो हमको एनर्जी निकलेगी वो विजुअल में आ जाएगी, विजुअल स्पेक्ट्रम में आती है, और इसका वेवलेंथ हो जाता है 700 नैनोमीटर टू 400 नैनोमीटर तक, जो विजुअल स्पेक्ट्रम है। तो द नेक्स्ट, अब हम देखेंगे when we see the line spectrum of all the elements, then in that case hydrogen has only the simplest line spectrum, but it becomes more and more complicated for higher elements. Why it is so? Because hydrogen consists of only one electron, but the other atoms consist of various electrons, due to which the line spectrum in case of other atom becomes more complex. But why we are studying it? Because we have discussed that line spectrum is characteristic of a definite element. Right? The next one. What are the? We will discuss the certain features of line spectrum. What is that one? The first one, line spectrum of an element is unique. The next one, there is regularity in line spectrum of each element, due to which we are going to study the line spectrum. I have discussed that the line spectrum of different elements is unique. You can say that they are fingerprint, and The line spectrum also help us to detect the unknown sample, the unknown element. The next one, there is a regularity in the line spectrum of each element. To the next, we have discussed, in case of line spectrum of hydrogen atom, what we have. This one is the what we have series. This one and 1 and 2 and spectral. The first one, transition to N1 state from any other state, that is known as Lyman. Then N1 equals to 1 and N2 equals to 2, 3, 4 and so on. Spectral, we have ultraviolet. The next one, Balmer. N1 equals to 2 and N2 equals to 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. This is known as light, visible spectrum. The next one, Lyman-Balmer, Paschen. N1 equals to 3 and N2 equals to 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Spectral series, infrared. The next one, bracket. N1 equals to 4, N2 equals to 5, 6, 7 and so on. Infrared. Fifth, we found N1 equals to 5, N2 equals to 6, 7, 8 and etc. Infrared. Let us know it by drawing diagram that if this one is the ground state of hydrogen, this one is ground state, or we can say this one is the ground state, it means N1 equals to 1. The next we have, this one is known as N2. The next we have, this one is N3. The next we have N4. The next we have N5. The next we have N6. The first one, this one is N1, and we have studied that transition to N1 state from any other, from 2, this one is 2, 2 to 1, or from 3 to 1, or from 4 to 1, or from 5 to 1, or from 6 to 1, or from any higher state, then this is known as Lyman series. And if this transition occurs, then what we got? We got ultraviolet radiation. If this transition occurs, then we have ultraviolet radiation. The next one, Balmer, it means transition to N2 from N3 or from N4 or from N5 or from N6. This is known as Balmer series, which Balmer has observed, and it is in visible spectrum. The next, N3, it means from 4 to 3 or from 5 to 3 or from 6 to 3 or from 7 to 3, 8 to 3, whatever it may be. 6, 7. This is known as Lyman-Balmer Paschen. The next one, bracket, it means transition to 4. It means from 5 to 4 5 to 4 or from 6 to 4 or from 7 to 4. Transition of electron takes place to n equals to 4 from higher gas state. It is known as Lyman, Barman, Paschen, bracket, Paschen and bracket, infrared, and the next one, transition to fifth, from sixth, from seventh, from eighth, from ninth, whatever it may be, it is known as P fund. It also comes in infrared radiation. This is all about the line spectrum of hydrogen atom. To the next, we will discuss Bohr's atomic model.